Very good afternoon. Dutch bike blogger here on his way to work, and I'm actually really early. I'm going to make a longer video. Nou, dat was niet helemaal duidelijk. That wasn't quite clear what she was going to do. She actually wanted to cross the zebra, pedestrian lane, pedestrian walk. Unfortunately, that wasn't very clear. Well, it's still cold today, 7 or 8 degrees, not as cold as yesterday. But I'm still wearing a jacket and a pair of long pants. Well, transport bike at 11 o'clock. A bit wider, but fortunately the part that's wider is in front of the bike, so you can see if he fits through, I mean. Well, I have my gloves with me, but I think I should wear them. It's quite cold on my hands. Nice that the car waits. I could have chosen to go in the small hole between the bikes to drive through. People doing their best to get up here. Well, I have to do something for it to get up the hill, but not as much as other people seem to have been doing. Standing on the pedals, bending over the steering wheel. Not so much. Well, taking to here, I'm in Beijum at the moment. Beijum is a sort of suburb of Groningen city. Let me see. Well, it's not that busy here at all, which is nice. Well, like I said, it's going to be a little bit of a detour. Just a ride through Groningen, part of the city. don't really have a subject, just driving along. By the way, you should know this route, but then from the other side. Been here, and it was coming actually out of the direction I'm going to at the moment. Somebody is fixing a light post. Well, at some point I have to go to the left, maybe this here in front of me. Let's see. By the way, the red thing there on my right, that's something to throw your trash in, not to litter the... Well, I had to be here. That's something to litter, to try to get rid of the litter, so people can throw it in there. And when you're on a bike and you have something that you want to get rid of, like a empty soda can or something else, then you could throw it in while you ride past, so you don't have to stop. It's more inviting to throw it in while riding than doing that when to stop for something. Well, probably ended up some school. Let the people go in front of me. We have a pedestrian crossing. A little bit on the wrong side of the road. By the way, I will try to how do I say it? Try to take care of my language. And sometimes are cursing that come to my knowledge, aka YouTube told me that it's not that friendly. Well, I will have to try to tone it down a little bit. So let's make a deal with you people. When I want to curse, I tell somebody, I tell him, I will tell it's a Remy, then you know. Oh, just going through here, stop for a bit, some cars are coming, crossing the road, let the car go by, zachte berm, soft side of the road. Well, fix it. Well, it's getting warm again in my polo shirt and my jacket. Let's have a look where I am at the moment. Methinks I have to go left. Zadelpad. It's a bike lane around a part of Beijum. Well, you can see a truck in the distance. Jean Wilms, probably Belgium or so, not sure. I will go over the bridge. Not the best bike lane, also very small. When there is somebody driving in the other direction, could be a problem. Can't see anybody in the distance, which is great, of course. I've been here before, also came from the other side. I came out of the direction where I'm driving in. And at 1 o'clock or maybe 2, I already can see the Bouwmarkt, it's called building market, sort of like the Hornbacher is, sort of Lowe's, Home Depot, and what other brands there are. Karwei Gamma Dutch, by the way, same concept. Bauhaus we have. Great shops, all I have to tell. Great for getting your stuff for building, and also other stuff for making your house a pleasant place. Boterdiepbrug afgesloten. Alright. Well, not alright, but we'll have to see what that's about. But I really have the time. So, someone to try to walk her or his dog. Thank you. Walking her dog, shouting at her dog. Dog listening to her. It's a golden retriever, beautiful dog, by the way. Very good listeners. And the dog just stayed on the side. No problem there. I think it would have been a smaller dog or less controlled dog. We would have a problem. But I hit the brakes and got on gentle. No need to crash in an innocent dog. Dog can't help it. Dog is only as good as their owner is. So going on the bike lane again. And I'm going to take the first on the right, where it's possible, of course. Well, sportieve dame. Also a nice lady. Of course you walk 3 wide. Remy. Fill in the word for yourself. By the way, the road is wide enough, so why bother? Well, Like I said, taking the next to the right. And we're having a red light. And we have all the time in the world. It's green. Looking both ways. I may have green, but it always can be someone who drives through red, or the lights fail and they all blink to green at once. Unusual scenario, but it can happen. Well, don't want to be ridden over by a car. Not good for your health. And I am the vulnerable one on my bike. So I better look carefully myself. By the way, I'm on familiar territory at the moment. You've seen me drive here before. Windmill is not working at the moment. Traditional Dutch windmill. Quiet place to live here, just on the edge. And the edge of the city do have a road not so far away from your home, where the stairs are. When you go on, you will literally step on the road. Another dog and an owner, of course, also a golden retriever. Well, it's quite dirty on the road here. A lot of smashed up leaves. Oh, on the wrong side of the white line. Don't do that. There's a bike lane which is both ways, so probably not a good idea to go in a bend over the line. Look on my watch again. 1:15. And I'm leaving Groningen at the moment. End of city limits. By the way, I'm well over the 10,000 views at the moment. As we speak, it's 10,772, which I never expected to be happening when I started my channel. Well, started my channel earlier, but uploaded only in the beginning of March. As you know, March 1st was my first video. You saw a whole lot of my handlebars of the bike and a whole lot of the road. but not so much ahead of me. Camera was set up really wrong. Well, that's strange. Fiddling with his diver came across yet on the other side. Fiddling with his phone. Well, let me wait for a bit. These cars are fast. As said before, I'm used to cars driving 30, 50 kilometers an hour in the city, not 80, 90. And then it goes fast. They approach very fast. There's a Remy on the wrong side of the road, not able to see the traffic coming towards him. Never had a clue I was there until I passed him. I never do that like Remy did. It's not good for your health. I always warn people about this. Do not lose your vision on the traffic, especially when you're on a bike or walking on a road where there's traffic. And this is a road where it's driven fast. As you can have seen in my previous video, almost got clipped by a motorcycle. We started driving like a Remy. By the way, in addition, the cars that followed are also driving like Remys, very fast. So at that point you're a big Remy. By the way, Remy is from Alone on the World. It's a French TV series, animated. Remy was all alone. And some people think they are all alone in the world by their actions. So that's why somebody is a Remy. Not caring about others, only thinking about themselves. By the animated TV series, Remy had rich parents, was abducted or something. Well, closing into the Paddenpolsterbrug. And actually can feel my ears from the cold. Little pain in there. Always have that problem when it's cold. Yes, I have a beanie with me, I could wear it, but then my perfectly combed hair would be messed up. And I would be looking ridiculous. Well, getting straight through. What's the time? Let me have a look. Only 6 minutes has passed. 12:51. Car behind me, so putting out a left hand indication I was going here. Car slowed down, I could hear. Very nice. Well, satellite receiver on a tree. Cable across the road or the air. Get the signal. Well, quality of the bike lane is surprisingly good at the moment. Until I fell flat on my face, of course, when I hit a groove here. It's groove from tires, so you have to keep both hands on the steering wheel and the handlebars. Well, to my left, of course, the Van Starkenborg Canal, a channel from Delfzijl, no, not from Groningen, to Lemmer, I believe. Lemmer is ending up in the IJsselmeer. It's a city on the shores of the IJsselmeer. IJsselmeer is, by the way, blocked off by the Afsluitdijk. And there, of course, are sluices in the Afsluitdijk, so you get past the dike. From the IJsselmeer to the Warmzee in North Sea. By the way, I'm very happy that it's dry the last days. No rain, at least not where I have been affected. Oh, I see a bike in front of me, way the distance. Not sure if it's coming towards me, probably is. Well, we had to move by each other. Let's have a look how that works, or not. Well, everybody braked a little bit. In case you hit each other, goes with a less force, less speed. We're always to be happy here when it's no traffic at all, not coming towards me and not driving in front of me. Somebody walking, two somebodies with a dog, actually a man and a woman. Ideal place to walk your dog, of course, until the dogs decide to jump in the channel, and you will have a problem. Some dogs do, some dogs behave. By the way, it was a border collie, lassie dog, or a look-alike. Because no dog is as smart as Lassie is or was. Well, the bridge is open in the distance. Dark with the brug. Ship is passing underneath. At least it's trying to. What does the sign say? Let me see. Honden aangelijnd. because there are sheep in the distance. And by the way, this road is way too small to not have your dog on a leash. Well, on the bridge, show you something in the distance. Just having a small pause here. Well, the water, bridge I'm on, and of course the ship that just passed the bridge. Car on deck. Big dragline with a long arm on it. Two steel poles sticking out of the deck. They can be lowered to keep the ship in place. They're anchored in the bottom. Not sure where this thing is going. Well, let's continue. My trusty and rusty bike. You can see the saddle is a bit damaged. Have to fix that. Foam is poking out. Still very usable, by the way, but not the most beautiful saddle. And actually also not the most comfortable. I mentioned it earlier, it's not the most expensive saddle and not even the best one. It's a bit crappy actually. Well, the red car in the distance tried to go here but has to turn around because it's not able to go here. Car with a German license plate. The big sign still saying that the bridge has a certain height when you go past underneath. Big rock at 1 o'clock. Very big rocks, 2 of them. Well, let's have a look. Again, over the bridge. Well, that's not somewhere I want to go, so I have to be turning around. Of course, you can see the bridge from the other side. I'll park my bike here for a bit. Walking on the bridge. Just walking along. Well, it's not a very slippery surface, gritty. Well, as you can see, the channel in the distance, long channel. What's the time? It's 1 o'clock. And getting on the trusty iron horse again. Well, good information. Dead end, bikers, and when it freezes, slippery, there will be no salt or sand on the road. And you guessed it, when it's snowing, it's not very good to drive here. Well, we have some wind on our face at the moment. That means the ride here was with wind in the back. Two bikes. Well, going through here, let's see where this will bring us. Well, I guess something has been renewed here, a new bike lane, because on either side the ground is still fresh. Bike lane got a little bit higher, I guess. Gee, song in my head. Irritating. I saw a YouTube video about why the song from DuckTales is such a catchy song. And they explained something about it, but now I'm stuck with the song in my head. The song actually starts with something like "Life is like a hurricane" here in Duckburg. Duckburg being the city, of course, where the ducks live. Donald Duck, Scrooge McDuck, and all the other characters. Huey, Dewey and Louie. Huey, Dewey and Louie in Holland are called Kwik, Kwek and Kwak. And Scrooge McDuck is called Dagobert Duck. Then we also have Mickey Mouse, of course, and Goofy. Goofy is, by the way, pronounced in Holland Goofy. Totally wrong pronunciation, but we didn't know better. For years we on Holland called Sean Connery Sean Connery. Way to go, Holland. But now we all know it's Sean. Also in Holland we have dog food, it's called pal. Dutch pronunciation of the word pal, friend. But we call it pal. Yeah, that's us. It's always funny when people don't know how to pronunciate some words. Discovery Channel, that's called sometimes Discovery. And deodorant is officially in Holland deodorant, but you can call it deodorant. Totally wrong, quite funny. Also called the Titanic, the Titanic. And when you mean in principe, then you call it in principe. Wrong. You say Curacao and not Suracao, of course. Some meal in his mouth. Some bait or something, or some animal, not for sure. Let me look at the clock. 9 minutes past 1. Almost at work, of course. So a long ride from home to work. A very enjoyable ride, I have to say. Nothing much happened. Well, cross the road here. Look right, look left, look right. Left arm. Going to take a bend. Well, tonight it should also be dry, so good luck for me. City bus indicating to the left. Oh geez, it's still open here on the ground. That's unusual. Didn't expect that. Well, going to take a ride here on the